Da 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 da. Hello, 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 hello. I am once again live. It is I, EP Sheepie. It's good to be back. So, we've been playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Hopefully I don't have any problems with my audio. I hope that someone will tell me if I do. So, just to recap on where we've been so far. So we're determined to riz Natsuki this time through. Natsuki is very much the object of my affections on this playthrough. However, hi No Money! Hello, hello! Good to see you. So Natsuki is the object of my affections this time. However, I do also feel incredibly guilty because I do seem to have made Sayuri sad. And even though Sayuri is not the object of my affections on this playthrough, she is an extremely wholesome soul, and I feel very bad about making her unhappy. I don't know for sure that I've made her feel unhappy, but I'm guessing it's my fault. Because she was totally fine until she asked me who I would like to walk home with. And when I chose not her, well, she just kind of seemed a bit down. So I think it probably is my fault. To be honest, MC does not seem like the goodest egg. And I take pride in being a good egg. So me and MC were having some disagreements, but I'm doing my best all the same. So now that brings us to where we are. So we've just had a poetry recital, after which I got to choose one of the three girls to hang out for the weekend with, preparing for the school play. Well, not play, sorry, festival. For the school festival. And I could have chosen Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica. And as tempting as it was to choose school goddess Monica, because this is the first time, it really feels like I had an opportunity to get to know her in any way, shape, or form. Headcanon is she's way out of our league. So we're sticking with Natsuki. So we're about to go into the game and pick up where we left off, beginning the weekend with Natsuki. So let's let's position myself out of the way. There we go. And get started. Again, if there are any audio problems, please do let me know. Logging in, boop. Again, with computerception, it's a bit sketchy. Being on a PC, on a PC, on a PC. Oh, they're all so cute! Hello, hello! I am back! Right, let's load. So here we are, picking up exactly where we left off from. It is Sunday. It is Sunday, and Natsuki is coming over to our place because her dad would be none too jazzed if we went over there. I am feeling that perhaps at some point we are going to meet her dad. I have no idea if that's a thing or not, but I kind of hope so, because she's made him out to be some sort of demon. Doesn't let her read manga, is ashamed of her being kind of otaku-y. Yeah. Doesn't sound very friendly, so kind of curious, but here we go. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. A little part of me does wonder if there's more intent than I'm reading into with that statement from MC. Please MC, don't be creepy. Don't be creepy. Don't make it weird. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. Yeah, because a little bit of actual space between two people, you know, having a conversation with someone is good. This is good. Positive relationship and rapport building. We like that. We appreciate that. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Okay, I know I keep coming back to this, and I am being a broken record, but... MC started this whole thing saying how he finds Sayori annoying, and he doesn't particularly like her as a friend. They just happened to kind of end up as friends. Oh, it needs an 18 plus tag. I did not know that. Thank you for the heads up. That might be something I can do right now. I was not aware that that was necessary, so thank you. Thank you for giving me that warning. Just trying to find... When it comes to content classifications, it doesn't specify an age. I mean... I don't know if maybe it's... Let me change the category as well. I just realized it's the wrong version of Doki Doki in the category. That's incredibly embarrassing. Right, there we go. Ah, there we go. It automatically sets it. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, no money. I apologize. I did wonder, actually. I thought it was kind of strange. Like I said, I genuinely don't know all that much about this game, other than it has a reputation and it's kind of like a horror game, so I did wonder if maybe there would be things happening that might warrant a content warning or an age rating, so good to hear that that's a thing. And that when you put in Doki Doki Plus, rather than ordinary base Doki Doki, it does actually automatically set that, so good to know for future. But yeah, the way that MC just kind of constantly shit talks Sayori, and now all of a sudden he's like concerned, it's a bit... I don't know, man. MC, you're an ass. I'm gonna say it now. You're an ass. You're a degenerate ass. And I'm gonna do my best and all that's in my power to make you a better person through my choices. I pray that that works. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Oh, is he having a moment of conscience? Good God. He's thinking about this. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Wow! He's doing a thoughtful. I'm so proud of him. Good fucking job. Be thoughtful, we like that. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made a bit of a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. feeling a bit unnerved by the fact that the screen is all black. Should I be bracing myself for some kind of, like, silly jump scare? I really hope not, because I'm a massive wimp and I will screech. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Sheepie. Tilda. Oh, first Tilda of the stream. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this for a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it has always been. Okay, personal opinion incoming, but if this is her room and he thinks this is messy, I have news for him. Because this is definitely tidier than the rooms of most teenagers I've ever been in. Definitely. There's like no posters on the walls and there's nothing hanging from the ceilings. There aren't like any fairy lights or anything dangling around. This room is tidy. My room, to be fair. My little shed space is tidy-ish. I wouldn't say it's messy. I wouldn't say it's messy. It's not pristine, but it also doesn't look like it's been turned into a landfill site. So I'll take that. But calling Sayori's room messy, when the only mess I'm really seeing is a single scrunched up piece of paper on the floor by the absolutely adorable cow toy. Look at the size of it. It's so cute. Oh my god, I want one. Yeah, this seems excessive and a bit mean. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Tilda. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it up for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki? Yeah, but... Wait. How did you know that? You believe me? I get the distinct impression you're pressing X to doubt on that one. I happen to have a big appreciation for cute, fluffy, adorable things, and my room does have a number of them in. I don't consider them mess. They are my friends. They are my friends and I love them and they look after my office. They keep my space looking precious and cute and save me from the tedium and the boringness of ordinary life. Everybody should have a literal pile of cuddly toys and plushies. If I ever became a world leader, for some reason, if anybody decided to put this little sheep in power, I think that I would mandate that everybody has to own at least 10 cuddly plushies. There's no size limitation, but bonus points and government subsidies for plushies that are taller than 3 feet. Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's just me and Natsuki then? Yep! Tilda! There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. This is starting to get a little bit awkward. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So? Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, EP. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't be worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. Sayori, no! No, 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 you're not being punished. I don't think you're selfish. I think you're precious. You're a wonderful ray of sunshine. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. I'll cry. I'll cry. I'll be a crying egg. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. What do you mean, why the world decided? The world decided? That's a strange statement to make. It just wants to torture me. Tilda. Sad Tilda. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. You know, considering that he calls her annoying, he's suddenly very interested in her well-being. I hope that maybe MC is developing a conscience. We're gonna be a good egg, MC. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, EP. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? I'm starting to be a bit puzzled as well, to be honest. Seeing what? I guess maybe seeing that she's always had a crush on him? I mean, it's quite possible. They've known each other for a long time. That's quite cute. Tilda. You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you? Guess I have no choice this time. This time? The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and care into waste by having them spend it on me? Oh, I feel guilty now. Oh, I thought it was because she had a crush, but no, it's because she's sad. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Sayori. I don't want you to be sad. Oh, this is... Oh dear. I did upset her. I was right. I knew it. I did this. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Okay, but MC. First of all, how dare you? How dare you? That's incredibly rude. You've been betrayed? She's just opened up her heart to you about this issue. And you're making it about you. That's not very nice, okay? And second of all, you've been calling her annoying and all kinds of other things that aren't very nice. And now you have the nerve to say that you're close friends, even though you think she's annoying and... Yeah, I guess I just have to forgive this as a reaction to being shocked. Otherwise, I cannot accept. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, EP. Why do you think I didn't tell you? 'Cause if I told you, then you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it feels like there's a bat being swung against my head. Tilda. More sad tildes. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, oh, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Tilda. More sad tildes. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, EP. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped us is if everything could be like it always was. But I was just selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. Sayori, no! If I could, I'd give you hugs and head pats, and I'd make it all okay. I would come equipped with smiley face cookies and Dr. Pepper, and everything would be better. It's too sad. Hello, DJ. Welcome to the chat. Hello, hello, hello. This is very sad. Oh, Sayuri. I feel so terrible. I want to help. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. 'Cause I deserve every last one. What punishments? No, there's no punishment. I don't want to punish you. I don't want you to be punished. You deserve so much better. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. EP. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. EP. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Again, this feels a bit ominous. I don't think I like where this is going. Bearing in mind, I am supposed to be meeting with Natsuki, and I'm currently trying to help Sayori, trying to support Sayori, but also I've just made her cry. I don't want to make this precious ray of sunshine cry. That's the absolute opposite of what I want to do. I want everyone to be loved and happy. And I'm concerned that she isn't hugging me back. She doesn't feel supported. I guess she doesn't want this. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please, don't do this. EP? Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. On the one hand, sweet. I think sweet-ish, at least. But also borderline threatening. I'll get mad if you don't tell me what's wrong. Please don't get mad. Just love me. Just support me. Just be there. Telling someone that you're gonna get mad at them about anything when they are already thinking that they are the worst person on the earth is probably highly inadvisable. I don't know. Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. This is all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, EP. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. Yeah, that's exactly right, DJ. Like, angry healing. Although, angry healing, I think that's what I used to do when I played WoW. But, that was a very different time. And you'd be angry too if people kept standing in the fire, for real. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Get suggestions with threatening auras. Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice, then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Yes, DJ. First time playing, completely blind, only know of the game in terms of reputation. So, this is gonna be an experience. I've already decided I'm probably gonna play through more than once, because I want to see what the different routes are. I assume there are different routes if it's anything like other VNs that I've played. So I picked Natsuki this time. So, which is weird. I picked Natsuki, but here I am with Sayori, who low-key is my spirit animal. We have an awful lot in common, Sayori and I. So, I didn't want to do her first for that reason. So we're doing Natsuki first, and Sayori will probably be my next playthrough. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please, don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a very good idea for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I'll look forward to it. There were no tildes. There were no tildes. I can't believe it. Absolutely mortified. You have a game suggestion similar to this for the future? Oh yeah, always up for more like this. I love a good, surprising visual novel. Also considering Muramasa, if anyone's heard that, it will have to be the safe for work version. Otherwise I'll get instantly banned. But that's another one that has an amazing reputation. How to date a magical girl. Okay, I'll make a note of that. I love a suggestion. Thank you very much. Many appreciations. Thank you. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Ooh, Butterflies, 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 butterflies. Pink-haired psycho cutie is awaiting me. I am excited. Let's go. Time for my, maybe not hot date, but baking date. It's gonna get hot in the kitchen. Hopefully not too hot. I don't want to get banned. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Her out of school, her casual outfit is so cute. I absolutely love ruffles. The ruffly skirt is so cute. And look at the little cat on the shirt. Oh my god. She is absolutely precious. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good! Oh, that's always a great recommendation. If the music is so good that you listen to it in your free time, that's how you know it's a banger. I'm quite excited. Definitely looking that up. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Sheepie? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? Whoa, MC! MC! You always need to be a gentleman if you are trying to riz a lady. Like, well, riz anyone, okay? I'm not prejudiced. But like, being a gentleman is just basic politeness. I don't see... If a cute pink-haired girl asks you to carry her bag full of baking supplies, you do it. The rudeness of this MC. I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ugh, this is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. Tilda. Cheeky Tildas. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they think I'm only worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But ugh, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? don't think you can make me talk about all weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. Why he's so mean? Why he's so mean? She's being really cute and precious, and now he's gone and made her super self-conscious. Why you gotta do that? Do you not meet many pink-haired girls? It's quite funny because having pink hair is like super cute, and it's one of my favorite things. I IRL have had pink hair. It's fun. It's fun to change your hair color. I highly recommend. Consider trying it for yourself if you don't have the luxury of seeing many people around you do it. And if you don't want to go for something more committing, you can always try a wig. Also, it is my sincere hope for you that more girls around you with pink hair appear, because they're just cute and precious and need to be seen. There needs to be more. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? Just because I don't have a mature, sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Oh, Natsuki, stop comparing yourself to Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri literally just need to cut out the middleman and start dating, because they would be the cutest couple. They are so precious, and they are absolutely like the perfect opposites of each other and fill in for each other. They'd be like the best of besties. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. I mean, on the one hand, I feel like he's trying to be nice, and that's supposed to be a compliment. But there are better ways to say it than body types like yours. Yeah, she feels kind of lonely to me, like, definitely kind of tsundere, very tsundere, but I think that's a side effect of, yeah, being kind of a little bit bratty, perhaps. But I find it quite charming, in a weird way. It's endearing. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Is this MC's way of saying that I like that figure? I dig the way you look. Yeah, self-defense mechanism, that's the one. He could have just said, plenty of people think that you're pretty, you're attractive, you're good looking. Why did he have to be like specifically like, oh, but that body type? Just be, yeah, gross. Gross is right, I agree. Why did we need to go there? Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, DB. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally, I start to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. I think it's just another way, of like flirting. You know. It's like, ew, guys are gross, but secretly they're awesome. It's like so many young lads. Just like, ugh, girls have cooties, girls are icky. But also girls are the best. I mean, it's a hard argument to counter. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Don't be so mean about her baking. It's allowed to be her precious baking. She's allowed to be precious about it. It's, you know, it's the thing that she's been entrusted with. Isn't it normal to want to do the absolute best you can possibly do, especially when you know that it's for other people? I think that that's really nice that she cares so much. EP, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Aw, that's a cute idea. Oh, that is such a cute idea. Oh my god, I love her so much. She's so precious. I just love cute things. Help. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have any preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all! I relate to this level of frustration when you really want someone to, like, invest themselves in something that you're doing together. You know, you're working on a project together and you're the one doing everything and the other person's just kind of perfunctorily rolling through the motions. It's like, come on! Put some heart into it. I totally get that. It's frustrating when people, like, don't try. Pink gorilla-shaped cookies. I'd be down for that. Totally. Also, dinosaur-shaped cookies. Always the best. Dinosaur-shaped anything actually is just optimal. Always. If you don't like dinosaurs, we can't be friends. I'm sorry, it's just the law. Can't you at least try to have fun? I am having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Oh, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more fun worth it in the end, if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. I completely relate. Oh, my heart. Doki doki. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayuri and Monika's delighted expressions. You've never seen dinosaur-shaped cookies in real life? Also, yeah, 100% DJ, bite the head off first. Always. Head's gotta go. Otherwise, you know... It's like if you're eating a gingerbread man. You bite off its legs and its arms first, and it just kind of feels like you're committing a war crime because all the while it's smiling at you with hollow, dead eyes. It's haunting. It's real haunting. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisks from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. Man, I just love a tiny pink-haired short stack who can beat the crap out of it. Swoon! Swoon! Beat the crap out of me, please. No, don't. I'm not a degenerate, thanks. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Oh my god, are we entering indirect kiss territory? Oh, is that what's about to happen? Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. Wow, threatening MC with a good time? Is she doing this on purpose? Because damn, now I really do feel like I need an adult. Wait, I am an adult. Help! 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 Send help. I need an adult. A different adult. I'd like to see you try. Oh god, no. He just said bet. Why do I feel like we're about to make even more of a mess of the kitchen? Help! I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Ugh. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish! I am faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh my god, this freeze frame is ever so slightly alarming. This is meant to be cute, right? Isn't it? I think it's meant to be cute. And yet I find myself wanting to, like, call the police. Police, this man is holding this woman against her will. No, I'm sure it's cuter than that, please. Let it be cute. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. I I feel conflicted. Chris Hansen is gonna jump out. I regret to inform you. That is still gross. Also, FBI? What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. EP, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls. Unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Because you wanted it to, MC? Like, you spent your morning apparently, like, you know, looking after Sayuri who is crying, and now that you're done with, like, being emotionally taxed, it is clearly time to, torment a pink-haired short stack. Because that's what we do. We've gone from emotional support to, like, borderline sexual assault in seconds. I don't know if I'm disgusted or impressed. The tone changed real fast. I think I've got whiplash. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcakes into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good! The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look! She proudly shows off the different coloured cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I bought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. I wonder if this is like the first time that MC has ever done any cake decorating. Like, I feel like I'm in two minds because I definitely know that when people are given implements that enable them to draw, to make images and pictures and to write things and signs and logos and stuff, the very first thing that almost everyone does, well, I don't think I need to spell it out. That's exactly right. Ding, 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 ding. No money, spot on. That's exactly the first thing that everybody does. You draw a penis. Everybody does that. And, I'm just kind of imagining, like, if we're gonna, like, fully wholesale ruin the romance of the moment, that would be the way to go. You know, I've only done very, very small scale cake decorating, DJ, so I'm pleased to say that I don't know how much of a toll it takes on the wrist, but I can well imagine. I do have friends who are artists, and I know that that takes a big toll on their wrists, and I imagine it's kind of the same motion. See, cooking is fine. You don't need to be able to bake, but if you can cook, you're never far away from a wholesome meal. Oh wow, on a mass scale, yeah. No wonder. I have never been in that position, but I sincerely hope that your wrists are feeling better now. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzle that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. Ah, yes, this brings me back to what I was just saying. It's a thin nozzle, so we can use it to make stripes or other patterns. Please, please, God, may the writers have found it in their hearts to do a joke about drawing a dick on a cake. Please. I really... That's not a very wholesome thing to say, I know. But just the mental picture, it makes me cackle. I'm sorry, guys. Hello, IS! Welcome, welcome! But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Oh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. I know I'm saying it for a third time, but please, God, let that idea please let it be. As immature as I am. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. Also, you're really cute. You're really, really, really cute. I think you're really cute. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. For once, MC and I agree. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a novel onto each of the bags. You could be right about that, No Money. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together! Yeah, they are, aren't they? Oh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Oh, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Yeah, you tell him. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayuri each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. Well, Natsuki really adding to the sense of guilt MC is feeling right now, considering everything that's happened between him and Sayuri these past few days. I do hope that Sayuri feels better soon. I still feel very guilty about the fact we made her cry. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayuri earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayuri always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get close to her like I wanted? Well, you did stick your finger in her mouth. That's one way to get closer to someone. Don't be surprised if there's a knock on the door, though. And it's either her dad or the police, or both. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. That was a surprisingly polite way to ask. I wasn't sure if it was gonna happen like that, so okay, props to MC for being polite and direct without being too creepy or gross. EP, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki, standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers clutch at the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Oh, that's so cute! Her rose-coloured cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayuri? Eh? Hi. Sayuri. Just now, we weren't... Tilda. It's okay, EP. I just stopped by to say hi. Tilda. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Ever so slightly awkward situation. Awkward moment much. I didn't want this to happen. I didn't want this to happen. I didn't want them to run into each other. This feels like it's gonna make Sayuri even more unhappy in some way. Like, it's evident that she feels sadder than usual because she feels rejected by MC, and that's compounded with everything else. And I imagine catching sight of what was just about to transpire probably didn't feel that much better. Yeah, very much when you're in a situation of your spouse meeting your bit on the side. Sayuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. How close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. Hello, Antori! Hello! Good to see you back. Oh, thank you for filling me in on the name of the track. Good to know. Oh, I feel so bad. This is the second time in a very short space of time that I've made Sayuri cry. No. And this piece of music is really getting me right in the feels. Oh, why? Sayuri, no. That's all that matters to me. So, why am I feeling this way, EP? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Oh, Sayuri, no. Sayuri. Oh, make it stop. I want to give her head pats and cookies and hugs and tuck her up in a blankie with a nice hot water bottle and some cuddly toys. And just tell her it will be fine. This is absolutely soul-crushing. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, EP. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. But I am 100% committed to turning you into a Sayori burrito, yes. So even if it takes an entire lifetime... Oh, that's a dangerous statement to make. First of all, you're teenagers. Second of all, it kind of sounds like you're proposing, like... Maybe choose your words a little bit more carefully. I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Sheepie. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Sheepie, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt any more. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand into my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Also, you kind of don't know what's best for her, otherwise you would be dating her and not telling her that you're going to spend the rest of your life looking after her but also pursuing someone else. This is a little bit nuts. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. What she needs the most right now is a therapist and a doctor. And also a cup of hot chocolate so that it can warm her cockles and make her feel better from the inside out. No, I think it's me that needs that. This is too sad. Oh no. Oh, no way. Oh. Oh, I don't like this. So. This feels like a bad time. I don't think that there's a right answer. I do think I am gonna actually have to save scum it up though. Just in case. Okay, so... This isn't gonna end well no matter what I pick. I know, save scumming is weak. But I don't know if it auto-saves regularly enough. I don't want... Okay, I don't want to play pretend. I think MC is being kind of scummy by making out that he's gonna spend the rest of his life looking after her when we are clearly choosing to take an interest in someone else. Natsuki. So I'm just gonna be honest and on my head be it. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayuri forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please, don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, EP. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Hello, Yuki. Thank you. Yes, I am enjoying. This is heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. I mean, the alternative, fair enough, the alternative was to lie to her and tell her that I love her, and I just feel like that would be a really scummy thing to do, and I don't want to do that, and unless the game is gonna make me be an awful person, in order to get through, I guess. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. I mean, I don't know about you guys in chat, but as much as MC's saying that Sayori will always be his dearest friend, considering that not too long ago he was saying how annoying and stuff she was, I'm not convinced that there's any sincerity in what he's saying. Oh man, Yuki's handing out the cookies. Where's mine? I hope they're like gorilla or dinosaur shaped. Also, eat the head first. Always, it's a rule, it's the law. But yeah, I'm not really feeling MC's sincerity about this, and I have a very uneasy feeling in my gut about what has just transpired. Yeah, he seems to be, like, interested in everyone. And I mean, okay. Yeah, it probably feels like window shopping, being the one dude in a group of girls, but... I don't like the fact that he continued to comfort Sayori by kind of blowing smoke up her ass, actually. Yeah, he doesn't feel like a good person. He feels like an ass to me. And oh god, here we go. What happens next? It's the day of the festival. Festival time. I'm really anxious about this. I've seen a few anime in my life. I've seen a few really sad films as well. We'll have so much fun, and yet, have any of you ever seen a movie called Farewell My Concubine. It's perhaps a bit specific, okay? And it's cool if you haven't seen it. But there's a part fairly early on in the film. Main character and his friend are kids, like maybe like 8 years oldish. And one of them gets into big trouble, and the other one runs away from the trouble. Doesn't get caught. And when they come back, the boy that got caught is getting a mad thrashing, being whipped really bad by the boss man. And upon seeing that, the kid that got away sees, and he's not enjoying what he's seeing. And the next morning, everyone's like, where's that kid? Where is he? He's missing. And they go into like the main performance room with the practice stage. And he's hung himself from the beams. And it's awful. It's like super awful. And I'm kind of getting those vibes from this moment for some reason. Take a deep breath, huh? Oh man. I guess it's time to party. Time to party! What could possibly go wrong? I am probably massively overanalyzing it. It's gonna be a fun day, and we're gonna be walking around with Sayori cheering her up, for sure, right? Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking the 2 trays. Oh, thank you! I appreciate the sheep-shaped cookie. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. You can only pick one, my dude. Greedy. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. School goddess. Here she is! Everyone's fave. Class queen, school goddess, Monica, I bow to you. I am not worthy, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy. I will never be worthy of Monica. Sheepie! You're the first one here! Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Talk about phoning it in! He's using a poem that he just found on the internet? You're supposed to be using one that you've written yourself, MC. That's not in the spirit of things. Poor show. Bad MC. Bad MC. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Oh, wrong voice. Pardon me. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Oh, that dummy. You think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Yes, maybe you should. Maybe you should have knocked on her door and checked up on her, you know, because you usually walk to school together, so it would be the neighborly thing to do. You should take a little responsibility for her, EP. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Oh, I don't like that turn of phrase. Okay, Monica is sounding more and more like kind of both the world's best wingman and the world's keenest psycho. Like, I left her hanging. I really don't like that word choice. I really don't like that word choice. Also, how does Monica know that we talked? How does she know? I mean, I guess maybe Sayori could have, like, called her or messaged her or emailed her or something, but that's a bit... am I tinfoil hatting? I think I might be tinfoil hatting. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Who are you asking? Who are you asking, MC? Who are you asking? It sounds like you aren't asking yourself. That sounds more like you are asking me to tell you, or for Monica to tell you, and... How could you possibly know what's best? You're not a qualified doctor. You do not know what's best for her. You were prepared to lie to her face. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. I think she does know a lot more than I think. Holy shit. The way that she just always smiles, it gives me chills. Gives me the willies. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Man, the writing is so good. Like, the things I am feeling, MC actually agrees to feeling when it's stuff like this. I have to praise the writers for getting it absolutely right. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grab one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh no. Oh no, 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 oh. Oh no. Oh, Oh, this feels bad. This feels real bad. I don't know about this. But I am a consummate professional, so let's read. Percentage sign. Or a BB board tag marker. Also a coding symbol. This can be a bunch of things, okay? Forgive me. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But her poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Poof. She mentioned Monica. Is Monica in her head? It would be very easy to say that the depression is what's in her head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Which I assume is referring to her saying she wanted to disappear. But get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Who is she? Is she Monica? Is it one of the other girls? There's... I don't know, it could just be her own self? She's too much in her own head? A poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. That's very cryptic. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. EP? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Tilda. Strain myself? Why would I strain myself going to... Let's not think about that right now. Let's not think about that right now. I don't want to think about that right now. I don't want to think about that. That's really, really, really worrying. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or to help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they have always been. That's what she needs. That's what I need to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. I fear there are about to be significantly less Tildas in my life. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori! Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I too have a sinking feeling. A very sinking feeling. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Yep. Oh, wow. I really did just leave her hanging. An exception has occurred. What? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. I am scared, and I am now scared and crying. Oh, this music. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh no. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. Ah. Oh, thank you for that context there, HR. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Then, why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Because real talk, I didn't want to lie to her, which definitely would have had just as bad of a reaction eventually, sooner or later. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Oh no, why did I have to reject her? Why did I have to be a decent person? Man. Ah. I will forever live in regret. Screw the literature club, screw the festival, I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do could bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I mean, that's a very pointed thing to say, MC. That's a very pointed statement. That's a very specific remark to make. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 And... wow, okay. Well. What the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck has happened to my loading screen? Why is... what the fuck? Okay. Sayori has vanished from the front screen and instead we have a weird mangled mess of the other three? Guys? Bleaties. Spleeties, what the fuck? What the fuck? I guess I have to. New game? But if I do that, yeah, what happens though? If I try and load it, because I mean it did say, right? MC literally just said this isn't a game where I can go back and reload things or reset things and start from the beginning. That's an incredibly pointed statement, right? That's very much a this is a thing you can do because this is a video game. Forehead. And now I'm feeling conflicted. I guess I should at least try doing that and... Oh wow, okay. Oh, well, after all that deliberation, the game has made the choice for me. I can't bring back the dead. There is no going back. There is no try the fuck again. I have killed Sayori. I have killed Sayori. I could not feel like more of an asshole. My precious ray of sunshine that I'm gonna huff some copium, right? I'm gonna huff that copium and say that being honest was the right thing to do. Because maybe this would have been an approximate outcome anyway, no matter what I picked. So, new game it is. Oh my fucking Christ, what is going on? What is this? I'm sorry, I don't speak Wingdings. Hey chat, can you like hit me up with like a Wingdings translator? Oh my god. Oh no way! Oh no way, this is how they make it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, and oh this... Okay, first of all, amazing, okay? Didn't expect things to happen the way they have happened. Fucking 11 out of 10. Surprised. Actually surprised. It takes a fair lot. It takes a bit. I've played enough video games that I can usually see the twists and turns coming. What I did not expect was the way that things were handled following the semi-predictable suicide. I am already so fucking baffled and so completely confused. Respect. Mad respect to the developers. Oh my god, okay. And here we are, round 2. 1.5? Oh my god. Okay, things are gonna... it feels like shit just got real. It feels like shit just got real, and yeah, I really don't know what's going on now. Okay, that's Let's see what mess of wingdings is gonna come towards me. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to anything she might draw herself to. That girl is... I wish I had a soundbite right now. You know the sound that Gen 1 Pokemon make when you click on them? I feel like that's the approximation of that sound in text. Yeah. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Man, doesn't that have different connotations now? But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. That also has even more connotations. MC, you are even more of an ass. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Pokemon sound catch up to me. Oh my fucking, what is this? Oh Christ. Okay. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. What? So now she's just been erased from history? Like, it's not just that she's dead, it's that she didn't fucking exist. Literally missing number. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Holy shit. I am dumbfounded, guys. Bleaties, I am stumped. I can't believe, like, first we killed her, then the game kind of rewrote her, and now she's been unwritten. She doesn't exist. She never existed. No reason to feel guilty then, maybe, I guess? Wait, does this mean that maybe there were even more people in the club before and they've been, like, fucking deleted as well because we had a failed romance with them or something? Oh my god, this is making my wheels turn. Oh, I love it when games do that. I love being made to think. That sounded like... That was a dumb statement. You know what I mean? When it really, like, makes your gears turn and you're, like, wondering how everything ties together. Oh, that... This is really, like, activated my neuron. This is good. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Also, rude! Plenty of girls like anime and go to anime clubs at school and college and university. Like, legit, my boy is maidenless. But you know, I know a few, like, roly-poly sheep that might be able to hook him up with, like, some dude with a bunch of arms. I hear that he'll put those foolish ambitions to rest. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. EP? Oh my, what? Ugh. Yes, missing, no? Monica? Oh my goodness! I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. School goddess is back! School goddess, class queen, Monica has come to our rescue. Rescue, maybe? She could also be responsible for all of this. I'm not ruling that out. She seems too perfect. But, for the time being, I'm just gonna let things play out. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. It's funny that she mentions preparing for events. It's still very raw. Thanks, Queen. Rude. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one! The screen spazzing is a bit jarring. A literature club! Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait. Really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? MC's one-track maiden hunting brain engage. Hey, EP, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Also, yeah, 100% no money. Manga is literature. Certifiable literature. Well, I I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Yeah, nobody turns down the queen. You don't turn down the queen. You don't. It's the law. Sure. I guess I could check it out. Ah! Awesome! You're really sweet, Sheepie. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I sold my soul? Can I have my soul back, please? I'd like my soul back, please. I'm very small and very fluffy. And I'm a certifiable good egg. So please, let me have my soul back. I'd really like it. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I don't like that so. That's really unhinged. Why am I being stalked by Missing though? Help. I'm back! Tilda! And I brought a guest with me! Oh, what? Alarming. Why? The screen keeps flashing and it's making me a bit unsettled. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Sheepie. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Rude. Rude. She's cute. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Sheepie in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come and sit down? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Again, that statement has some strange weight to it. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. I mean, I feel like she's talking about a person and not about the game, using the your expression. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Monika, once again, here as the wingman. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, EP, what kind of things do you like to read? Well... Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I feel like, obviously, we've answered these questions before, but I guess the answers maybe will be slightly different this time, like the options, perhaps? When they present them. Oh my god! I have only just what the fuck? What's with the picture in the background? I have just noticed the picture of Sayuri on the back wall. What the fuck? How did it take me that long to notice? Holy shit. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Ooh. Ooh, okay. That was a mini heart attack. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, that must have been quite a strain for you guys, like, who know this game. And it's just like the whole time I'm laser focused on the text. Completely oblivious. Jesus Christ, is that gonna be there the whole time, staring at me? Wow, thanks to make me constantly aware of what's transpired. But wait, if she's been written out of existence, then how... Oh god. Okay. This feels a lot creepier suddenly. A lot creepier. MC, I mean, must not remember her since she's been written out of memory, but there is literally a poster of her in the room in the state in which he last saw her. That's a bit unhinged. Not gonna lie. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Granted, I too would automatically want to say something that makes Yuri smile because she doesn't smile enough and she's so timid and repressed. But also, what? Man, it's so distracting now that I see that poster in the background constantly. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces them around her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Girls being passionate about stuff, people being passionate about stuff is awesome! It's the best. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Suddenly that has an awful lot more weight to it after everything that's just happened. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror once. I desperately grasp for something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might still be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the club last meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say So Loud! And give that back! Fine, Tilda! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Oh, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. That feels strangely poignant after Sayuri just wrote to herself. And there is now a constant reminder of that on the back wall. You must be willing to open up to readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe, if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea! How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own! Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club, as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree, EP? hold on, there's still one problem. Oh, what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. We can't make them sad, can we? No sad girls, bleaties. No sad girls. We're definitely not making them sad. We are joining the club yet again, even though there is an absolutely horrendous poster on the back of the wall that I have to keep looking at. I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, EP. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yeah! We've made them happy! Every single one of these girls is gonna be a ray of sunshine by the time I'm done. At least that's what I'm hoping. It didn't turn out so well for Sayuri, but I'm gonna do my best. Oh my goodness, really? Do you mean it, EP? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. EP, I'm so happy! We can become an official club now! Thank you so much for this, you're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone! With that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. EP, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Till then. Yeah. Can I really impress class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I mean, I'm just kind of hoping that when we come in next time with the next poem, that poster is gonna be gone. Because that is haunting. Haunting. Completely and utterly deranged. This girl doesn't exist, but I have to be reminded about her suicide. Constantly. Oh my god. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? I mean, if recent experiences, anything to go by? I'm pressing X. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I was going to save right here and stop for the next session, but I guess I should probably read this poem first. What do you think? Should we read this poem before I go? I think we should. I think maybe it's important. A dream. I don't know if this is this is actually talking about a dream, or did I write this? It's written with a typewriter. Okay. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not a part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Cool. Puzzling. Puzzling indeed. Oh no, Sayuri's no longer on the page! Oh no! Oh no, that's too sad. Oh, Sayuri, no. There's just gonna be constant reminders, isn't there, that she's gone, and I'm gonna spend every waking minute of my life feeling like a terrible sheep. I'm a terrible sheep. Well, holy fuck, what a ride that was. I appreciate it's probably been a struggle for all of you to not tell me about things that are coming up or things that are in the environment. I really do appreciate being allowed to see this without the spoilers. Because yeah, it is. I know this isn't the newest game in the world. You know, it's kind of that whole, like, do you tell someone that Aerith dies or not when they play FF7 for the first time? But unlike Aerith's death, I've somehow avoided spoilers for this my entire life on the internet, so I am quite keen to continue avoiding spoilers. I do want my reactions to be genuine and real, and they have been completely. I really have been blown away by everything that's happened in this session. Thank you. Thank you all for coming on this journey with me. I hope that you are finding this as entertaining as I am. I can't wait to carry on with this on Sunday. So I'll be streaming Sunday again at 12 lunchtime, British Summer Time, or GMT, whatever you prefer to call it, BST, GMT. If you can, I'd love to have you back with me to see what happens next, because things have gotten real fucky. I don't have a better word, I'm sorry. Things have gone insane. The screen is flickering, the character art is glitching out, there's pictures of dead people on the walls, characters have been erased from the plot. There's a lot to unpack. And now here I am back to writing poems, so I look forward to seeing where this goes. And in continuing what has now become a new tradition, I will make sure that I have my own poem ready as well to read along with the girls. I'll be the 5th member of the literature club. I will read a poem that I think sums up my experience so far. So, oh fuck me. Okay, wow, yeah, so the original saves are gone as well. Oh man, they really thought of everything. Whew. Yeah, no mercy. This game isn't letting you take backsies. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. But also, I also cannot take backsies. Time is up. And now I have to go. So thank you, thank you, thank you! Thank you, all my wonderful bleaties, for spending this time with me, for keeping me company and playing along with me. I wish you a lovely rest of your day. You are loved and appreciated. Stay hydrated, stay smiling. And I look forward to seeing your happy little faces on Sunday. Thanks again. Bye-bye!